He is absolutely ridiculous. At 20 years old, he still doesn't know how to build a hive. Even worse, he's completely unmotivated. He spends his days lazing around, eating, and got caught red-handed by the captain. Jack quickly stood up to salute, but his head got stuck in honey. He switched hands, only to get that one stuck too. The captain, barely holding back his rage, ordered Jack to finish the hive by the end of the day. But here's the problem. Jack doesn't know how to build a hive at all. He stared at the honey in front of him and tried to grab it with his hands. Not only did it stick, but it also made his hands completely immobile. Frustrated, he rolled the honey into a ball, but it still wouldn't come off. After frantically shaking his hands, he finally flung the honey away straight onto the captain's face. Panicking, Jack rushed over to clean it up, but the honey just wouldn't budge. The captain, now boiling with anger, told him to get lost. Then, with impressive composure, the captain pulled out some pollen, patted it on his hands, and easily wiped the honey clean. Jack was amazed. He quickly copied the captain, patting pollen on his hands, and sure enough, the honey no longer stuck. Feeling inspired, he tried shaping the honey into a hexagon for the hive, but it collapsed instantly. Determined, he sprinkled pollen all over his arms and used them to frame a hexagon, but that didn't work either. Desperate for a solution, Jack grabbed some sticks and crafted a hexagonal frame. Still, it was useless. This pushed Jack over the edge. He picked up the stick, ready to throw it, but as it waved through the air, the honey solidified in the breeze from his wings. A light bulb went off in Jack's head, and he began furiously flapping his wings at the honey. After an intense struggle, he finally made his first hexagonal hive. Jack was ecstatic, but just then, the captain returned. Looking stern, the captain told Jack to keep working. Every hive had to be finished by the end of the day. Jack glanced at the massive hive in front of him and braced himself to haul honey non-stop. Who knows how much time passed? Jack collapsed to the ground, completely exhausted. At that moment, the captain returned with the honey-gathering troops. To Jack's surprise, the captain smiled, gave him a hearty high five, and said, "Well done." It turns out Jack had built an enormous hexagonal hive, something nobody had ever accomplished before.